The Baker's Gift, a story of kindness and reward. In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, a humble baker named Samuel ran a small bakery. He wasn't a wealthy man, but his heart was richer than most. Every day the warm scent of freshly baked bread filled the air, drawing villagers to his tiny shop. Though he made just enough to survive, Samuel was known for his generosity. He often gave bread to those in need, believing that kindness was more valuable than gold. One year, a terrible famine struck the village. The crops withered, food supplies ran low, and people struggled to find even a single meal. Samuel's bakery, once full of life, now had only a few sacks of flour left. Each day he carefully rationed his ingredients, hoping to make his supplies last. But deep inside he feared the worst. His bakery might have to close forever. One evening, as he was kneading dough for what could be his last loaf of bread, a soft knock echoed at his door. When he opened it, he saw a frail old woman shivering in the cold. Her clothes were tattered, her eyes sunken with hunger. "Please, sir," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "I haven't eaten in days. Could you spare just a piece of bread?" Samuel's heart ached. He glanced at the dough on his counter, the last bit of food he had. If he gave it away, he and his family would go hungry. But as he looked into the woman's weary eyes, something inside him knew what had to be done. With a gentle smile, he lifted the dough, shaped it into a loaf, and placed it in the oven. When it was golden brown and warm, he wrapped it carefully and placed it in the woman's trembling hands. "Take this," he said softly. "May it bring you strength." Tears welled in the woman's eyes. She clutched the bread as if it were the most precious treasure in the world. "Bless you, kind man," she whispered before disappearing into the night. That night, Samuel lay in bed, his stomach empty but his heart full. He didn't regret his decision, but a part of him worried about the future. How would he feed his family tomorrow? The next morning, as the sun cast its golden glow over the village, Samuel was awakened by the sound of voices outside his bakery. When he opened the door, he was met by a well-dressed merchant, accompanied by a group of men carrying sacks of flour, sugar, and other supplies. "Are you the baker who gave my mother bread last night?" the merchant asked. Samuel blinked in surprise. "Your mother?" The man nodded. "She was starving and had nowhere to go. Your kindness saved her life." He stepped forward and handed Samuel a bag of gold coins. "I am a trader from the next town. My business has flourished, but I have seen little kindness in this world. You have shown me that true wealth lies in the heart, not in riches. Please accept this as my gratitude. May your bakery never run empty again." Samuel felt tears sting his eyes. He had given away his last loaf, expecting nothing in return, yet kindness had found its way back to him. From that day on, Samuel's bakery thrived, not just in business, but in spirit. He continued to help those in need, knowing that true generosity always comes full circle. Moral: kindness given with a pure heart never goes unrewarded. What we give to others, life finds a way to return.